freezes.
Next on Eyewitness News at 11, former President Donald Trump indicted for a fourth time. At 11, hear from the Fulton County District Attorney.
Faster is possible.
New Renergy HPN 300 peptide cream with hyaluronic acid and niacinamide. Now skin renews faster as if it's younger. Visibly reduce lower face sagging, wrinkles, dark spots. New Renergy HPN 300 peptide cream. Long home.
When low prices on supplies spark great ideas. When they've got it all in the bag for less. And when you can save more on school spirit. That's totally Target.
Take a moment to pause and ask, why did you get vaccinated against pneumococcal pneumonia?
I help others, but I need to help protect myself.
Honestly, I couldn't afford to get sick.
I want to be there for this one. I can't if I'm sick.
Pneumococcal pneumonia is a potentially serious bacterial lung disease. You may be at risk if you're 19 to 64 with certain chronic conditions, or if you're 65 or older. Don't pause a moment longer. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about getting vaccinated against pneumococcal pneumonia today.
Colbert's got Michelle Yeoh tonight on the Emmy-nominated Late Show.
You remember us?
Mondays.
Go, go, go! You're not safe here.
We need to go now.
NCIS and NCIS Hawaii. Mondays on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Check your cameras. Trust only the best. Protect your family, home, or business with 24/7 armed response.
Perimeter secure.
Remember, Amera guards it.
This is Murrow and Emmy Award-winning CBS 47 Eyewitness News at 11.
The indictment includes 41 felony counts and is 97 pages long.
Former President Donald Trump is indicted for a fourth time. Trump is facing 13 criminal charges for his alleged role in attempting to overturn election results in Georgia. 18 Trump allies have also been charged, including Rudy Giuliani, John Eastman, and Mark Meadows. Christian Benavides with the very latest tonight from Atlanta.
Hello, ma'am.
Late Monday night, a Georgia judge unsealed a Fulton County grand jury indictment against former President Trump.
Mr. Royals, everything went as it should have in front of the grand jury?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
The GOP presidential frontrunner is charged with multiple felonies, including violation of the Georgia RICO Act and solicitation of violation of oath by public officer.
The indictment includes 41 felony counts and is 97 pages long.
Georgia District Attorney Fani Willis says Trump and his allies tried to overturn the 2020 election results in Georgia.
The defendants engaged in a criminal racketeering enterprise to overturn Georgia's presidential election result.
The Trump campaign called the indictment election interference, and Trump remained defiant while campaigning in Iowa this weekend.
We did nothing wrong.
Former Democratic State Senator Jen Jordan gave testimony to the grand jury. She spoke to CBS News about a committee hearing she attended at the state capitol with Trump attorney Rudy Giuliani in December 2020.
Everything they talked about that was abnormal to them could be explained away very simply in terms of how elections are run in Georgia.
Unlike the other 3 criminal cases, cameras are expected to be allowed in the Fulton County courtroom. Christian Benavides, CBS News, Atlanta.
And for continuing coverage, stay with Eyewitness News here on TV and online at yourcentralvalley.com.
An extremely hot start to the work week with temperatures climbing to be over 105 in parts of the valley today. We have a heat advisory in effect, and that will be the case for the next several days. Let's give you a look outside with our Table Mountain Sky Valley Cam network. This will be a quick time lapse from our CBS 47 studio camera starting out this afternoon and catching the sunset. We certainly saw a lot of it in the valley today, a lot of sunshine, a little bit of a different story in the Sierra. We still have those pop-up showers and storms late in the day. Those will stick around for several days as well. It's 88 in Fresno now, upper 80s if you are in Hanford, 83 Merced. Overall, it's still quite warm across the valley. Midnight temperature 86. We have 70s for our lows tonight, 80 at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, 104 at 5 p.m. I will let you know how long this stretch of triple-digit heat will last in your Pinpoint weather forecast coming up, but first we'll send it back to Brian.
New at 11, we're getting our first look at 4 women accused of setting a fire inside a Clovis Kohl's store to distract workers as they made off with hundreds of dollars worth of clothing. CBS 47's Juanita Adame is live at Clovis Avenue in Gettysburg at the gas station where those women were arrested, with a look at the charges that they're facing tonight.
Well, Brian, they made away with about $500 worth of merchandise from that Kohl's. Another $3,200 worth of merchandise was found inside the store. All of that merchandise was recovered, and all of those women are now in jail. Handcuffed with their heads hanging in shame.
4 of them are adult females, and we do have 1 male juvenile detained.
This group of 5 waited as Clovis police officers searched their car and recovered the stolen merchandise they'd taken from inside a Clovis department store on Monday afternoon.
So about 2:15 this afternoon, we received 911 calls from this Kohl's here at the Sierra Vista Mall.
The women identified as 27-year-old Jessica Gutierrez, 41-year-old Adra Amaro, 20-year-old Erica Mendez, and 26-year-old Angel Sanchez have all been booked into the Fresno County Jail. The male juvenile who accompanied them has been booked into Fresno County's Juvenile Justice Center. Surveillance video from the Johnny Quick gas station shows the moments when Clovis police caught up with them.
An officer saw a vehicle matching the description in the area of Clovis and Gettysburg.
Before running out of the store, police believe one of them started a fire inside.
At this time, we believe that the fire was set to cause a distraction so all 5 suspects could run out of the store.
Investigators said 26-year-old Angel Sanchez was seen on Kohl's surveillance video with the large lighter starting a fire at this display rack.
Luckily, the fire only caused minimal damage because one of the store employees actually grabbed a fire extinguisher from inside the store.
Today's response from both fire and police was fast and effective. They credit this to a live 911 system where officers can hear the 911 call as it's happening.
It really helped today, definitely with the information that Kohl's provided and the fact that they called immediately. That we were able to get the fire department here safely and quickly.
Now, they're all facing multiple charges from shoplifting to conspiracy. Sanchez will be facing arson charges for starting that fire inside the store. Live here in Clovis, Juanita Adame, CBS 47 Eyewitness News.
In the South Valley, 3 teenagers are arrested for an armed robbery at a gas station in Porterville. Police are just now releasing the details of the robbery that happened on Tuesday. 3 masked suspects with guns entered the business on Plano Street and Poplar Avenue and took money from the register and safe. The suspects, listen to this, are just 14, 15, and 17 years old. During a search of the 15-year-old suspect's home, police found one of the guns they said was used in the robbery and money stolen from the gas station. They also say the 17-year-old is a suspect in another gas station robbery and carjacking. In the North Valley, a man was shot and killed by Atwater police last night after they say he was shooting at them while they were chasing him. CBS 47's Esteban Reynoso shows us how it unfolded.
This all unfolded Sunday night, and Atwater police say it started out as a stolen property investigation, but it ended with the neighborhood on Kelso Street in Atwater being completely frustrated and scared. Take a look at this. You can see the suspect running through this housing complex on Kelso Street in Atwater with a gun in his hand. He points it at an Atwater police officer chasing him, and the officer opens fire. We pause the video here because it is too graphic for TV, but you can hear the shots being fired.
We did see also on the video that the young man had a gun and pointed it at the cops.
Witnesses who did not want to show their faces tell us the suspect was shot 4 times after running towards Cameo Court on the other side of the complex. In this video from another angle, it shows first responders trying to save the suspect after he was shot, but it didn't work. The suspect died at the scene.
The Atwater Police Department has turned the case over to the Merced County Sheriff's Office and the Merced District Attorney's Office pursuant to the Merced County Officer Involved Shooting Protocol. Per department policy, the officer has been placed on administrative leave as the investigation continues.
Neighbors that live close by are saddened by this shooting, but even more scared.
It's traumatic. It's very traumatic for me because I've never seen a dead body. I've never seen all these cops, guns. It was scary. It was really scary.
Atwater police were chasing the suspect that led them here on Kelso Street, where he crashed and then ran from officers towards the complex. It was a very dangerous situation for neighbors and children. A man told us off camera that he was washing his van with his children right here near where I'm standing. But you could see that this is where that suspect's car went speeding through the street, slamming into that parked car. And if not for that parked car, would have went directly into the homes behind it, putting even more people in danger. In this video, you can see a large police presence and a helicopter overhead. Neighbors say some bad things do happen around this area sometimes, but nothing like this.
My fear was gunshots going through our house. Right, the neighborhood here is not good. It's not good at all. And I pray for safety. You know, there's children around here.
In Atwater, Esteban Reynoso, CBS 47 Eyewitness News.
We are learning new details about a deadly shooting in Fresno. Investigators believe 41-year-old Nathaniel Ricks was shot and killed inside his home. Shooting happened just after midnight in a neighborhood near West Kearney Boulevard and South Thorn Avenue, not too far from Fresno Park. At this point, there is no suspect information.
You know, as this particular case, we can tell you that Mr. Ricks did have some gang affiliation. However, we do not believe at this point in time that this is gang related.
So far, no arrests have been made. In continuing coverage, new details on the wildfires in Maui. The death toll has gone up once again. It now stands at 99, with 1,000 people missing. And while Valley firefighters may not have boots on the ground in Maui, they are offering help from a distance through an online donation drive.
Over there so that they can get clothing, get water, get the stuff they need is just extremely important.
He also says the nonprofit California Fire Foundation will send aid to the survivors. They'll also be supporting firefighters who were hurt or lost their homes in the flames.
A lot of these folks lost everything. You know, you've seen the pictures online. It just looks like total devastation. They probably lost everything. They were probably lucky to get out with the clothes on their back.
More than 2,700 structures burned, including the homes of more than a dozen firefighters. And if you would like to help, you can make a monetary donation to the American Red Cross by scanning the QR code that you see there on your screen or by clicking on our website, yourcentralvalley.com. New at 11, Merced County officials and community leaders are holding a grand reopening ceremony tomorrow. The Planada Community Center, as you know, was badly damaged in the winter storms. Months of hard work and the building is like new again. A ribbon cutting ceremony will be held at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow is day 2 for kids in the Fresno Unified School District.
106 schools, 72,000 kids, all back today, and we're really excited to have them back.
Oh, it was a big, big day today. Fresno Unified, of course, California's 3rd largest district outside of LA and San Diego. This year, Fresno Unified is excited about a new partnership with Fresno State.
A good relationship with our president, Saul Jimenez Sandoval, and every single 9th grader in Fresno Unified is now conditionally accepted to Fresno State.
9th graders will get a Bulldog ID and have access to the Fresno State Library as long as they remain eligible by keeping a C grade average. The return to school and the end of summer can be stressful, and to help ease that stress, Domino's Pizza is slashing prices all week long by offering 50% off all pizzas ordered online and through the Domino's app. So to come here on Eyewitness News at 11, caught on camera, the driver of a Tesla goes hurtling into a home in Los Angeles. Demand for COVID-19 shots is way down, even though more people are getting sick. Why health officials say boosters are no longer the answer, what they hope will keep folks healthy. And fed up with the homeless, drug use, and crime, a longtime retailer in San Francisco takes a bold stand that for sure got the attention of city officials. We're back in about 60 seconds.
All around us, Events unfolding. Start your day with breaking news from the break of dawn to prepare you for the day ahead with Anthony Bailey, Medeiros Bad. With you from First Flight, investigative journalism, up-to-date pinpoint weather, on air and online. The Valley's only AMT, Anthony and Medeiros, on Eyewitness News this morning. Weekdays from 5 to 7 on CBS 47.
Some people love adventure, and then there's Gilbert. Who knows what brought him to Table Mountain? But one thing for sure, it wasn't confidence. He looked around. What catches his eye? Blackjack. His first hand, 2 aces. So naturally, he splits them.
The book says to split them.
And guess what? Hits on both, gets paid. Hey, Gilbert, meet adventure. Another lucky day. Table Mountain Casino Resort.
Hey, everybody. Tonight on The Late Show, I'm joined by Jennifer Gardner and a dozen adorable puppies. Her rider is very specific.
Tonight on CBS.
Eyewitness News is brought to you in part by Cahuilla Health. CBS 47 Eyewitness News at 11 with Catherine Hurd, Brian Dorman, and Pinpoint Weather with Chief Meteorologist Lauren Wallace on CBS 47 Eyewitness News.
Oh boy, a Ring camera capturing that moment that an out-of-control Tesla sideswiped 2 cars and then crashed into a garage. Happened Saturday in Los Angeles. 3 people in the Tesla were injured. It's unclear what caused the driver to lose control. Longtime San Francisco retailer Gumps took out a full-page ad in the San Francisco Chronicle calling out the mayor, the board of supervisors, and the governor. The retailer says that the 165-year-old company may have to close soon because of less foot traffic. They cite a number of concerns, including homeless people and open drug use. Gump's chairman is calling on the city to abandon what it calls failed public policies. He spoke to News Nation. Listen.
We've gone from being an urban society where people had norms of conduct to being one where those norms of conduct are sort of off the table now. And we love the city. Gumps wants to be here for another 100 years. We have customers that want to come into our beautiful store and buy beautiful things. But for urban centers to work, they have to have safety, accessibility, cleanliness. And San Francisco is getting poor grades on all of those levels, all of them.
Gumps did close once already before the pandemic in 2018 before reopening the following year. In our coronavirus coverage, demand for COVID-19 vaccines has dropped significantly, even though the number of COVID-related hospital visits are up 40% over this past month. At least 240 million people have received at least 1 dose. Health officials are moving away from the idea of boosters, instead moving toward annual shots to protect as many people as possible from ever-changing variants. The new vaccines still need federal approval. They're expected to be available by the end of next month. Gas prices in the Fresno area went up 12 cents a gallon over this past week. That's according to GasBuddy.com. Industry analysts say that prices could climb even higher as we get closer to Labor Day. Right now, drivers in the Fresno area are paying on average $5.01 a gallon. State average is $5.11 tonight. The national average, $3.82 a gallon. And still to come here on Eyewitness News at 11. The next time that you're at the airport, you'll notice some changes. Starbucks is out, both of them, and a new coffee chain is moving in. And that's not all you'll notice. Details after your full Pinpoint weather forecast.
And right now I do have your 4-day allergy forecast brought to you by Boz Allergy. Your top pollens, juniper and ragweed. Medium high levels for the next 4 days. A hot start to the week. Temperatures climb to be over 105 today. We'll feel something similar for the next few days. I'll go over our heat advisory and your Pinpoint weather forecast next.
Table Mountain Sky brings you the CBS 47 Valley Cam Network. Keep an eye on the Central Valley with live, unparalleled views of your community. Witness what's unfolding around the valley. Stay informed, stay connected with the Valley Cam Network, presented by Table Mountain Sky.
Hey, stop. Found it. Can I get ruling? Don't beg. It's unbecoming. Is that good? I can't tell.
There's no such thing as out of bounds. Find adventure at the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event.
Hotter, drier weather is now our reality. So, for the love of water, California, let's use it wisely. Find ways to conserve at saveourwater.com.
Woo! Insurance companies like to give big-name football stars to endorse their products.
Not AAA.
What do you mean, Coach?
With affordable auto and home insurance, plus America's most recommended roadside assistance, we offer coverage confidence and don't need athlete endorsements.
What? Kidding me?
Outsmart athlete endorsements.
Let's get out of here.
And choose coverage confidence from AAA.
Good luck with your sports.
From the fiery depths of the Devil's Kitchen, jalapeno, habanero, and pepper jack tormented the mouths of the brave few who dared to eat it. And soon, the blazing hot flavor of Carl's Jr.'s El Diablo burger will be gone.
Until next time.
Set summer in motion with the most fun-to-drive Honda vehicles yet. Like the Civic, a vehicle car and driver called more fun to drive than the competition. And the HR-V, with sleek exterior styling and smooth, responsive handling. This summer, chase fun in the sun with Honda, the most awarded brand. Car and Driver 10 Best history. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Eyewitness News is brought to you in part by Ruse Heating and Air Conditioning. Now, your CBS 47 pinpoint weather forecast.
Good evening and welcome back. I'm Chief Meteorologist Lauren Wallace. An extremely hot start to the week, especially considering over the weekend we had highs in the upper 90s. Those were the average high temperatures. Today we were almost 10 degrees hotter, 106 for the high in Fresno, 107 Lemoore and Hanford, 103 for those of you in Merced. These are the same numbers that we're going to see over the next couple of days. So I do expect to keep the heat around for much of the week. We do have a heat advisory in effect. This will run through Thursday at 11 p.m. So again, next several days, we're talking about highs near and even above 105. And on top of that, we're going to be dealing with some more humid air. You're going to feel that it's muggy outside, and that's going to make it feel even hotter outside. So our heat index values will be a little bit higher as well. Right now, it's 88 in Fresno. We do have 80s in the South Valley, most of the North Valley in the 80s. Los Banos, you're at 77, and we have 80 degrees for those of you in Mariposa. So it is still warm outside. Last 12 hours, radar satellite loop. In the valley today, we had some sunshine. Both the coastal range and the Sierra did see some isolated thunderstorms, and I do expect something similar for the next few days. So let's go over your forecast. We start at 11 o'clock this evening. Tonight, a pretty quiet night, but it is going to feel quite warm with temperatures in the 70s for your lows. Here's 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. For the most part, valley, you'll see plenty of sunshine tomorrow. Again, really just concerned about the heat, but I want to show you in parts of Kings County tomorrow afternoon, bringing in a little bit of moisture. So a stray sprinkle possible tomorrow, but most of the valley, again, won't have anything to worry about in terms of rainfall. Best chance of showers will be in the Sierra. As we go through tomorrow night, we stay dry. Here's 7 o'clock Wednesday morning, and then Wednesday, heat in the valley. We'll get the isolated showers and storms in the mountains again. For tonight, I mentioned very mild temperatures. You'll only drop to 77 in Fresno. Visalia 70s, Lemoore 71, Merced same thing, Oakhurst back to 65. And then our high temperatures tomorrow, pretty similar to today. You're at 105 in Fresno. Tulare, Hanford, Lemoore, all 106. Madera 105. Los Banos, same thing. Even Mariposa, we have triple digits for you. So some of you in the foothills will really be dealing with the heat. Yosemite Valley 87 tomorrow. Huntington Lake mid 70s. Again, we'll see that chance for an isolated storm in the mountains tomorrow. Sequoia National Park in the mid 70s. Air quality moderate category, Merced, Madera counties, Fresno, Kings, Tulare counties, and healthy for sensitive groups, and Sequoia National Park in the moderate category. Here's your extended forecast tomorrow, 105. We repeat that on Wednesday, Thursday 104, and then by Friday we'll drop below the triple-digit mark. We fall again for the weekend. Highs will be in the mid-90s, 94 for your Monday. In the Sierra, we will be in the 80s for the next few days. We'll get that chance for isolated showers and storms through Friday. It'll be a little quieter this weekend. Temperatures in the low 70s both Saturday and Sunday. So, Brian, we're still going to be in this very hot stretch of weather for the next couple of days. Triple digits here to stay. Just be careful with the heat.
Nice again by the weekend.
Exactly.
All right, Lauren, thank you so much. Well, some changes are coming to Fresno Yosemite International Airport. Starbucks is out, both of them, and Peet's Coffee is moving in. Also new, plans to bring in Ike's Love and Sandwiches and Mad Duck Craft Brewing Company. Airport officials say the new Pete's location is part of the chain's expansion plans for the Valley.
Pete's Coffee will open at the Fresno Airport on Wednesday morning for our morning flights. And again, they will be offering their branded coffee items, teas, espressos, bakery, and breakfast items.
Airport officials say Ike's will be opening next summer and Mad Duck will open in 2025. Lauren, thoughts?
All great choices. Have you eaten at Ike's before? Oh, I love sandwiches. They're so good.
Yeah, and you know how I feel about Starbucks, but as long as there's coffee, because I tell you, those early flights, you just need some caffeine. It doesn't matter really what it is.
You'll be fine.
Yeah. All right, coming up, a Bulldog quarterback shows off his arm in a strange place. Plus, why was a Giants broadcaster playing the role of Bat Boy in San Francisco? That answer coming up in Sports Central.
News Nation tonight in a live town hall event. Vivek Ramaswamy, entrepreneur and political outsider, facing off one-on-one with undecided voters as he tries to seize momentum in the 2024 race, fighting to become the Republican nominee for president. Facing your questions for the first time live in a national cable exclusive. Leland Vittert hosts the News Nation Town Hall. Vivek Ramaswamy live tonight at 9, 8 Central, only on News Nation.
There's nothing quite like it. That feeling when you get the keys to your new home. But what got you to this point? 184 steps to be exact. And your local realtor managed every single one. The Fresno Association of Realtors are more than just agents. They are client advocates, neighborhood experts, skilled negotiators, paperwork masters, and industry connectors. So go ahead, rest easy, and settle in. You had a local realtor in your corner every step of the way.
At Rally's, I'm in the driver's seat. Let me get a $5 meal deal with a Rally Burger. Hold up, make it a bacon cheddar crisp. Cheesy? Yes, pleasey. Plus chicken bites, famous seasoned fries, and a drink for just $5. Actually, give me that cheddar Buford. Let's go. I'm talking cheese from top to bottom. Cheddar, better. Whatever you order, own it at Rally's. Get your late night flavor fix.
We mark every inch they grow, but something can be growing that we don't see. It's what doctors call toxic stress. There are steps parents can take to help. Learn 4 things you can do to overcome toxic stress at first5california.com.
An Eye on Ag with Anthony Bailey. Watch online now at yourcentralvalley.com.
Now yourcentralvalley.com, pros who know.
At United Health Centers, you will find quality care in medical, dental, optometry, chiropractic, urgent care services, and more. Visit us today for all of your healthcare needs.
For more expert advice, go to yourcentralvalley.com/pros who know.
Summer won't last forever, but with a great selection of vehicles during Toyota's national sales event, there's still time to capture new memories.
Hey, how are you?
With friends and family. Before it all flies by.
Get low 3.99% APR financing on the legendary Tacoma. Or lease a Tacoma SR5 double cab 4x4 for as low as $399 a month.
Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Now, Sports Central, presented by Toyota.
The preseason AP Top 25 poll was released Monday, and Fresno State didn't get much respect. The Bulldogs didn't get any votes, despite finishing last year ranked 24th in the final AP poll. Boise State was the only Mountain West team to get votes. The Broncos would be ranked 31st if the poll was extended out beyond 25 teams. Bulldog linebacker Lavelle Bailey does continue to get some preseason love, though, as the fifth-year senior was named to the watch list for the Chuck Bednarik Award Monday, presented to the outstanding defensive player in college football. The Sacramento native has already started 36 games in his Bulldog career, so it's natural for him to be assuming a major leadership role this year, just like Hainer and company did last year.
Holding everybody accountable, for sure. Jake was definitely the person to hold everybody accountable. Not only everyone, but himself. He knew he wasn't going to have to slack off because people was looking up to him and following his leadership and doing the little things, like cleaning up after somebody in the locker room and away games and things like that. Evan,
I want to say he just brought energy. He put a smile on everybody's face when he walked in the room. And David, he was just like a grumpy guy. Like he was a leader. Like you don't want to make him mad as a leader because he's gonna hold you accountable, but he's gonna really get on you.
The thing about FFB Bank is
one round. Okay.
All right.
Got it.
Hey, meantime, Fresno State quarterback Mikey Keene, as you can see, now showing off his arm in a business setting there. This commercial, the latest creative one from FFB Bank, featuring Fresno State athletes. Now on the field, Keene, the transfer from UCF, he's in the middle of a tight quarterback competition with returning junior Logan Fife. Didn't take long for Michael Walker to find another job. A day after being waived by the Atlanta Falcons in a surprising move, the former Bulldog defensive standout was claimed off waivers by the Chicago Bears. The linebacker was a fourth-round pick of the Falcons in 2020, had a career-high 107 tackles last season. Finally, that video from Monday, a little better than the rest. It's Bemis' best.
Hey, there's our bat boy. You know who that is? That's Dave Fleming.
Yeah, Giants broadcaster Dave Fleming, who apparently finished last in his fantasy football league, which meant Fleming got to be, or had to be, a bat boy for 3 innings Monday night. He did the role well, then went back up in the booth, and perhaps more importantly, he also gets a coveted spot in Bemis' bet. Like how he kept the jersey on there, by the way, when he went back up to broadcast. The Giants lost 10-2 to the Rays. They're now 9 games back, the Dodgers, in the NL West. Back to you, Brian.
Scott, thank you so much. Still to come, look very closely. It's art that looks good enough to eat.
You have American cheese, pickles, Swiss, maybe some lettuce.
But everything in this bagel shop is made of felt. The inspiration for this art installation after the break.
America, come along with our adventure seekers, the Sanchez family, and discover summer with the Ford F-150. Get 1.9% APR for 60 months plus $1,000 bonus cash on a 2023 Ford F-150 XLT.
McMuffin, McGriddles, biscuit, breakfast burrito. We'd say pick one, but there's no need. We have enough breakfast here for everyone to have a good morning.
Start your morning off right and buy a sausage McMuffin with egg or sausage burrito and get the second one for just $1 and add a medium iced coffee for $2.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Take your game to the rugged terrain. It's the $600,000 off-road adventure giveaway at Chuck Chansey Gold. We're giving away 9 ATVs, 9 UTVs. And on Monday, September 4th, one lucky player will drive off in a new Chevy Silverado. Swipe daily for prizes. And on Saturdays, $1,000 kiosk cash. The $600,000 off-road adventure giveaway. Only at Chuck Chansey Gold Resort and Casino. 24-karat fun.
It's easy to get lost in investment research. Introducing JP Morgan Personal Advisors.
Hey, David.
Connect with an advisor to create your personalized plan.
Let's find the right investments for your goals.
Okay, great.
JP Morgan Wealth Management.
CBS 47 brings you Chargers football with a defensive and offensive strategy and all the excitement leading up to the regular NFL season. Chargers, Saints, August 20th, only on CBS 47.
America, come along with our adventure seekers, the Sanchez F-150. Get 1.9% APR for 60 months plus $1,000 bonus cash on a 2023 Ford F-150 XLT.
Coming up tomorrow on Eyewitness News this morning, we continue to track the devastating Maui wildfires.
And a heat wave to kick off the week will continue. Join us in the morning.
Well, new here at 11, a bakery in New York has every kind of bagel you can think of. There's only one catch. You can't eat any of them.
You have American cheese, pickles, Swiss, maybe some lettuce. Hi, my name
Felt Bagels is an art installation created by Lucy Sparrow. Customers get to choose from 13 varieties of bagels, each hand-sewn and available plain or filled. The art installation took 8 months to create.
The Lower East Side of Manhattan is something that I've always been very fascinated with the Jewish delis and the concentration of the sort of delicatessens, the bagel shops, and the real focus on like local food. So I thought that the Felt, it had such a strong sort of feeling of nostalgia.
This is creating outrage in our control room tonight. Folks wondering why in the world would you want something that looks so good but you can't eat it? Perhaps her accent will make up for it. Visitors to the exhibit can buy any of the items on the shelves like you could at any normal bakery.
And you said it's all hand-sewn?
And down here
all hand-sewn. Yeah, our director not liking it so much. No. All right. Last look at the weather before we go.
All right. We're going to be feeling the heat next couple of days. We have a heat advisory through Thursday. We'll be hovering near 105. After that, temperatures drop to the 90s again.
All right. That will do it for this edition of Eyewitness News at 11. Have a great night. We'll see you back tomorrow starting at 4.
Is fast.
I'm telling you, these guys are pros. They made my glasses the same day.
The same day? Shoo, wait!
Oh, yeah. Other stores make you wait, but Eyeglass World makes their glasses right there in their same-day lab.
I'm at a loss for words.
How about shoo-wee?
Shoo-wee!
Get 2 pairs of glasses for $89 the same day at Eyeglass World, the world's best way to buy glasses.
Every year, summer poses the same question. How do you make the most of every moment before it passes you by? The simple answer, don't wait. Get behind the wheel of the BMW you've always wanted and tell summer it's on. Don't miss out. The BMW Summer On Sales event is on now. Pre-in for credit of up to $2,000 on select models now through September 4th.
We're for the fashion-forward and the budget-minded. Back-to-school shopping at Tulare Outlets will be easy with over 40 of the world's biggest brands at up to 70% off. From new backpacks to fresh kicks for the playground, you can find it all in one spot with great savings. Shop at Tulare Outlets for back-to-school, just off Highway 99. Save even more with 25% off and an Outlets gift card when you purchase a backpack at any store. Visit TulareOutletCenter.com for details.
I'm Medeiros Babb, and you're watching CBS 47.
TikTok just announced this morning that every user under the age of 18 will soon have their accounts default to a daily limit of 1 hour of screen time. This sounds good, but it looks like it's pretty easy for people to get around it.
At TikTok, in an attempt to act as if we care, we're enacting protocols to help limit teen screen time, like a 1 hour daily limit. But if that doesn't work, and it won't, we have a backup plan, filling their feed with footage of their parents giving advice.
I know you're thinking about art school, but there's a real art to installing vinyl siding.
And it's always good to have a fallback plan.
Nothing will cause your teens to get off their device quicker.
I know you like doing those little TikTok dances. You ever try Zumba?
Frank, you're holding the phone too close.
Oh, like you know everything about technology.
At least I know how to order on Amazon.
Screw you, Helen.
TikTok. Who are we kidding? They'll watch this too.
It's The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. Tonight, Unbelievable. Plus, Stephen welcomes Michelle Yeoh and Riley Keough. Louis Cato and The Late Show Band. And now, live on tape from the Ed Sullivan Theater in New York City, it's Stephen Colbert.
for you. Hello. Thanks, everybody. Please have a seat, won't you please? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. Tonight, the big story is that Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot failed in her bid to win re-election, making her the first incumbent Chicago mayor not to be re-elected in 40 years. For more on that, watch a different show, because I have no opinion about that. It's either good or bad, and I don't know. Another thing I have no opinion about, where the coronavirus came from. I want to know where it is now. So I cannot be there. Yeah. On Sunday, we learned the Department of Energy believes that the COVID pandemic was the result of a lab leak, a belief they hold with low confidence. It's not reassuring. It's like if Arby's changed their slogan to,